where your mobility and comfort are our main priority. Call 252-321-8474 or visit carolina-arthritis.com to schedule your consultation today. Again, that number is 252-321-8474. Carolina Arthritis Center, where your journey to health begins.
Good morning, Eastern North Carolina. Good morning and Happy New Year. Come on, one time. Happy New Year! Yes. Welcome to a brand new year of Pitt Perspectives.
Yes.
If you're listening on Awesome Radio 107.5 FM, 1570 AM WECU, we are glad you're with us. And if you're tuning in from Newbern, a big welcome to our newest listeners on WNOS 102.3 FM and 1450 AM. This is Speed Perspectives, the show where we share stories, celebrate culture, and inspire community. Yes, this is the space where culture meets community and local conversations meet global ideas. I am the man, the myth, the legend, the man, the McCall, Victor Ihuka. Yes, and as always, I'm joined by my two amazing, incredible fellas. What's up, fellas? AY and Patrick. How you guys doing?
Hello. Good morning. This is Pitt Perspective.
It sounds like AI, Abby.
Happy New Year. New Year, new energy.
Yes, so.
We're so excited to be here this morning. As you can hear from our voices and those that are watching us on all social media platforms, you can see that we are all excited to be with you this wonderful Saturday morning. You're welcome to Pitt Perspectives, your favorite Saturday morning show. And we are here to take you on this wonderful ride. Patrick.
Yes, let me wind this. This is for the first time in 2026. You all ready?
Yeah.
Good morning once again. This is Patrick once again on the 1, the 2, the 3. The awesome radio. It's an amazing Saturday morning. It's raining outside. The weather's beautiful. So great.
They talk now. You don't tell them.
Some fireworks were up in the air last night.
Yes, for the new year.
Yeah, for the new year, for Christmas.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Hey, welcome to the show. This is going to be a banger once again.
Yes. It's been an amazing time, man. It's been an amazing time. How have you guys been? How's yours week been?
My week. Hey, it's been cool.
What did you guys do all week?
Just at home, chilling. Then the new year came. Same thing.
We
just been at home and there's nothing really special.
What did you all do for that 31st night?
31st, I was in my church now.
As expected.
How
about
where
you?
will I be on 31st night?
No, I mean, it makes sense too, though. It's a very interesting tradition too, doing that whole crossover night.
Yeah, but it was not necessarily crossover because the 6 hour difference.
Yeah. But I mean the principle.
Yeah, it still holds.
Holds.
Cause so I got into the new year before the rest of you guys because I joined.
Oh yeah. Interestingly, for my sister, we did Oregon. Joined like very late too, because Oregon is like 3 hours behind us.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and that's an interesting thing too when you consider how different parts of the world get into the new year differently too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing this world that God.
Yeah, I remember it was like 5 p.m. and Sam has a friend in China and the guy was posting Happy New Year at 5 p.m.
You know what's even interesting is that there is a Chinese New Year, which is different from the calendar we use here too, which is interesting.
I think Ethiopia has something like that too.
Oh, Ethiopia?
They are.
Yes,
I heard their calendar is different.
They use like a different.
They're probably in 2030.
Yes. No, seriously.
No, I get it. Yes. I think we use like Gregorian calendar or something.
Yes, they use a different one. Yes.
Yeah.
They have their own.
That's amazing.
But anyways, it's Happy New Year for our own calendar.
Yeah, so. man. Does it feel like a new year?
Well,
so far, what do you guys think?
mean, it did on that day, and but now it feels
anymore.
Yeah, not so much anymore.
It feels like the year already.
Yeah, it's
Don't they
feel
go?
like but I mean, I feel like this is some of the things we're going to talk about today. What really makes what really makes it a new year?
Right? That's another
Yeah,
interesting thing
that's
too.
some of the things
You know,
we'll be
yes,
talking
this
about.
week, yes. This weekend is the first weekend of the new year. And, instead of rushing into 2026, we are choosing to slow the moment down and ask some interesting questions. I mean, we are also very grateful, man, to be in the new year with you guys. We are still here on Awesome Radio Network, and this is Pete Perspectives. We'll be here right after the break. Boom.
I'm Dr. Kyle Harner from Carolina Arthritis Center. Are joint pain and stiffness holding you back? At Carolina Arthritis Center in Greenville, we're here to help you move forward. Our board-certified rheumatologist and trained nurse practitioners specialize in diagnosing and treating inflammatory arthritis, lupus, osteoporosis, and other autoimmune conditions. With on-site lab testing, digital x-rays, bone density scans, and infusion therapy, we provide comprehensive care all under one roof. Since 2001, we've been committed to personalized, compassionate care for patients across eastern North Carolina. Take the first step towards better health today. Call Carolina Arthritis Center at 252-321-8474, 252-321-8474, or visit carolina-arthritis.com. Carolina Arthritis Center, where your journey to health begins.
Hello, my name is Hayden. Thank you for listening to Awesome Radio, 107.5 FM, 1570 AM, WECU.
Welcome back. You're still tuned into Pit Perspectives on the Awesome Radio Network. Yes. So, before we get right down to the conversation today, we want to bring you the top community news recap, proudly presented by Carolina Arthritis Center, where your journey to health begins, guys. What do we have?
Yeah, for our first headline, we have Greenville's new New Year's Eve daytime celebration draws families downtown.
Yes, Greenville welcomed 2026 a little earlier this year with a daytime New Year's Eve celebration at 5 Points Plaza. The event was organized by the City of Greenville and the Downtown Greenville Partnership after construction canceled the traditional nighttime emerald drop at the town common. Despite cold weather, hundreds of residents showed up to toast the new year with sparkling drinks and family-friendly activities. City leaders say the event was a big success, especially for families with young children who usually can't stay out late. Many attendees said they loved celebrating in daylight, and city officials are now considering making the New Year celebration an annual tradition. This is interesting. So, typically, the city of Greenville celebrates New Year Eve celebration at the town common, with the big fireworks and emerald drop. But this time, because of the construction, they had to do a New Year's Eve, like in the afternoon, which interestingly turned out to be a banger. It's interesting how you stumble on good stuff too. Yes, moving on.
We also have North Carolina awarded $213 million to strengthen rural healthcare.
Yes, North Carolina has been awarded $213 million in federal funding to strengthen healthcare in rural communities across the state. The funds provided through the Rural Health Transformation Program will support more than 400 rural health facilities and benefit over 3 million residents over the next 5 years. Governor Josh Stein said the investment is especially important as rural hospitals face funding cuts and staffing challenges. ECU Health also welcomed the funding, noting it could help prevent hospital closures and protect access to care in eastern North Carolina. Great stuff. Moving on.
Yes, the next news I have here says Pitt County opens applications for recreation partnership grants.
Yes, Pitt County is now accepting applications for its recreational program management funds, which help support local sports, arts, and community activities. Organizations can apply for up to $2,000 in matching funds with applications due by January 22nd. County leaders say the grants are small but meaningful, especially for volunteer-led programs that rely on personal time and resources. Past grants have supported youth sports leagues, art programs, and family-centered events across the county. Great stuff. Yes, the last one we have here today,
Yes,
guys.
the last news says Pitt County receives top marks in annual financial audits.
Yes, Pitt County received the highest possible rating on its annual financial audit, earning an unmodified opinion from auditors. The county ended the fiscal year with nearly $91 million in available fund balance, which is well above the state's required minimum. Auditors reported strong revenue growth, especially from property taxes, and noted only one minor issue related to documentation in two foster care cases. County commissioners unanimously accepted the audit and said corrective steps are already underway. Yes, that's all we have today on our top community news recap, proudly presented by Carolina Arthritis Center. Yes, for our community voices section, man, guys. So this week on Pitt's Perspectives, we are asking, New Year, New You. It's a very popular phrase, and we are asking, do resolutions still matter in 2026? Every new year, it arrives with expectations. There are promises to live healthier, save more, grow stronger, and finally let go of habits that don't fit anymore. But between our busy lives, real responsibilities, and the weight of the world, many people are wondering, do New Year resolutions still work the way we think they do? So today we are talking about everything from intention over pressure. We're talking about everything. We're talking about growth over perfection and what meaningful change actually looks like this season. So we want to hear from you. We have a couple questions we are asking today. Do New Year resolutions still help people grow, or are they just temporary motivation? And then we are asking too, what's one goal or value or mindset you want to carry into 2026 that could truly shape your year? And finally, how do you approach personal change in a season where life already feels full? How do you approach personal change in a season where life already feels full? Yes, we want to hear from you as always. Our calling numbers are 252 756 2008. 252 756 2008. We want to hear from you. What's one goal or value or mindset you want to carry into 2026 that could truly shape your year? And as always, a very good place to start is with these two, political analysts in the building. Yes, I think today, last week we started with UAY. So I think today we'll start with the resident Gen Z, What's that? Why you laughing? It's the Gen Z residents.
He has a response for you.
Wait, did you guys plan something? I don't know. Yes, so Patrick, yes, let's.
Oh my God.
What's that?
I called this like hours.
Hours ahead.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, don't worry about it.
Now I'm
Just
scared.
just look up the song and say what you don't
Okay.
worry. Yes.
All right, so yes, do New Year resolutions still help people grow? Are they just temporary motivation? And then the other one is, what's one goal, mindset, or value you want to take into this new year? Let's start from the top.
Yeah.
What do you think?
For me personally, I would say that I never used to do New Year's resolutions.
Okay.
I've only done it once in my entire lifetime.
And it didn't work.
It worked.
Oh, okay.
And that was last year. It kind of worked. Not like it worked 100%. Because for one, I couldn't remember where I kept it because I thought it was in my notes.
That's interesting.
But it was not in my notes. And then the one person that I had to hold me accountable for it, a lot happened and
Who
whatever.
was that?
Let's not go into that conversation. But
You brought it up, but go
yeah,
ahead.
I know. I was just, but I feel like I've always done New Year's resolutions, but not like formally think about it as New Year's resolutions.
Mhm.
Like every year there's a new year, you think, okay, I want to do this year, I want to do that year. Like I didn't formally say New Year's resolutions, sit down and write them down, but I will always think like, okay, this year maybe I want all straight A's. This year, I want to get better at this, at that, But like last year is when I formally sat down. I'm like, hey, I want to do this, this, and that. And I remember one of the things I wanted to do, because at that time I was not into social media. I was like, I'm gonna try out social media and see what I can do, and see. I put up my TikTok, and I did some work on there. So that's one of the resolutions. That only happened because of the resolution. Like, it wouldn't have happened if there was no resolution behind it. And so I feel like the other thing is working out. I also put that in my resolution,
Okay.
and I started to work out. So that's why I'm saying it worked, because I did so many different things that I normally wouldn't do, and the resolution kind of helped me to it. And so I feel like it does work if you put your thought and mind into it and you keep to it. Resolutions are nothing if you don't keep up to it, if you don't try to do what you said you're going to do.
Makes
You know,
sense. Makes
yeah.
sense. So you mean that they are not temporary motivation, right?
It's not a spur of the moment thing. It shouldn't be a spur of the moment thing. Like, I just feel it. Everybody's doing resolutions, so I should just do a resolution, not go back to it. There's a thing that they say that within the first within the first 2 weeks of the year, that's when the gyms are mostly full,
Right.
and then after that it's back to normal.
Back to
Yes, back to normal.
factory setting.
Yes.
yeah.
So let's not do that. Let's not. If you want to work out, be consistent. Take it all the way through. Don't
Which
start.
is not an easy thing to do.
Yes,
too, but
yes. But if you stick to it, if you've done it for 2 weeks, I believe you can keep it going, because
That's interesting. So yes, before we get to the break, one. Okay, you know what? Let's do it interchangeably. Yes, our phone lines are still 252-756-2008, and we still want to hear from you. Do New Year resolutions still help people grow, or are they just temporary motivation? And then we want to know what's one goal, value, or mindset you want to carry into 2026. You're still live here on Awesome Radio Network. We'll be back right after the break. Don't touch that dial. Boom.
Footprint Small Event and Conference Center is located in the heart of downtown Greenville at 304 Evans Street. Welcome to Footprints, a clean, family-friendly event space designed for unforgettable moments. Whether you're planning a private celebration or a professional gathering, Footprints offers the perfect setting for your vision. It's ideal for conferences and workshops, baby and bridal showers, birthday parties and special celebrations, community classes and meetings. You can create your own event or have it beautifully designed by our experienced event planner. Because here, you don't just host an event, you make memories that leave footprints in your heart. 304 Evans Street, Greenville, North Carolina. Plan your event today. 252-412-3169. 252-412-3169.
I am Miss Mary Cox. I'm Killer Thigpen's mother from Awesome Radio.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. In case you're just joining us, you just tuned into the best, the most amazing radio show east of North Carolina. This is Pitt Perspectives on Awesome Radio Network. Yes, this is me, the man, the McCall, Victor Ihuka, with my goons, with my guys, AY and Patrick. Yes, and before we went right on the break, we were talking about New Year resolutions. We are asking folks, do New Year resolutions still help people, or is it just temporary motivation? And we're also asking, what's one goal, value, or mindset you want to carry into 2026? And then how do you approach personal change in a season or in a world that already feels full? We want to hear from you guys, anywhere you're listening to us from. Our calling numbers are still 252-756-2008. Yes, AY, your turn.
Yes.
Yeah, the first question, do New Year resolutions still help people, or are they just temporary motivations?
So, the idea of time itself was created by God, right?
Hallelujah.
And if God does not want us to mark time, He would not have put that structure in place.
Okay.
I mean, if you check the Bible, you see that it says that the evening and the morning was the first day. So God, from the beginning, put that, distinction to mark the time, to say, okay, we are not just on a
long term.
everybody's just doing anything. So there's no time. There is no, there is marking for time. So there's days, there's weeks, there's months, and all of those things.
And years. Yep.
If you check again, there's another part of the Bible that says that teach us to number our days.
Hallelujah.
That we might apply our hearts to wisdom. So the idea of having days numbered, having time, is God's invention, God's idea for us to not be on everybody's just on a freestyle. There is something that is checking us. So the idea of new year, of okay, we've done a whole calendar year and we are starting a new one, is, I think it's a rare opportunity, a privilege for everyone to restart and recalibrate, because it helps to stop what you've been doing, relax, calm down, and think about how have I fared in the last maybe 1 year, for example, every month, for example. What have I done? What are the things I can do better?
Right.
So I know that there was a time that I really liked to do New Year resolutions.
Oh, okay.
And there was a time I stopped because I felt like it doesn't work.
Okay.
And then later I'm like, why not? So the idea that sometimes when you make these resolutions, you don't get to do most of it.
Or sometimes even none of it.
It can discourage a lot of people
Right.
to not want to say, it doesn't work. It doesn't. There's nothing inside that New Year resolution that will make you do anything. It is you that will work it. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So no, the resolution is not forcing you to do anything. You are the one that will work it. But it's at least a template for you to say, I have a plan. I have a goal.
Or the concept of a plan.
I'm not there, I beg. Please, it's Victor that said it. But you get the idea.
Right.
So you have something you are working with. Patrick, they don't call this guy.
Yes.
But the idea is that you have something you're working with that
right.
you are looking out for. So like Patrick said, at the beginning of last year, I had resolutions. I had things I wanted to do. I think I mentioned some of it last week. Like I said, I wanted to read more.
Okay.
I wanted to be more serious with my, spiritual journey and stuff. Which I, of course, not like I did everything 100%.
Right.
But
you made
I made a lot of progress. Like,
that's amazing.
Visible progress that I could see that, yes, I actually did this last year.
Right.
I wanted to start, like, my content thing. I started, and I'm like, oh, this is progress. So there are a lot of things I put out to do. There's some other financial goals I set last year. And by December 30, whatever, I was telling Patrick, I said, I've achieved the goal I set, and this is it. So there were a lot of things that I wanted to do that I actually did.
I think it's
at the beginning of the year too, because I actually have a vision board.
Okay.
Where, in fact, I even have pictures on it.
Oh wow, it works too.
Yeah. So I
works.
just opened the vision board and I saw the pictures of those things. One of it was this, my PhD thing.
Okay.
I put ECU. I put the
that's
the
amazing.
department
I think
and everything.
we should do vision boards.
And then I just okay. We have a call
we have a
now,
caller on
so
the
I'm gonna
line.
Hold that.
All right. Good morning. You're live on Awesome Radio Network. This is Pitt Perspectives. Who do we have on the line?
Good morning, everybody. This is Onyeme reporting.
Yes, Mayor, you called. Yes.
First caller.
Amazing. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
I wish you all good. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the amazing things that the year gonna come with.
Yes, so yeah, you're sounding very lively this morning. It looks like you've been very active this week.
I have taken my breakfast. That's why.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Very interesting. Yes. So yes, quick one. Let's get right into it. You've been listening to the conversations. We have 3 questions here. Do New Year resolutions still help people grow, or is it just temporary motivation? And then we're asking folks, what's one goal? I mean, it could be more than one, or value or mindset you want to carry into 2026 that could truly shape your year, and then how do you approach, personal change, in a world where everything feels full already? So let's start from the top. Do you think New Year resolutions still help people, or is it just temporary, motivation?
Okay, before I start, maybe I have to answer 1 and 2, but the third one, I don't know about that.
Okay, that's
so
fine.
The first one, like you said, I like that word. I want to underline it, temporal motivation.
Okay.
It's temporal motivation.
Mm-hmm.
If you like, take it. If you like, leave it. For like 90%
right.
of people, it's just temporal motivation because it has been it has been a normal word to use. It has been like a professional word for January time.
Right.
You know, like a jargon. Yeah, that's what people use. Like, I like what you said by temporal motivation, because me right here, I can't remember the time I say my New Year resolution is this, my New Year resolution is that, because when I was much younger, that's what we are used to. My New Year resolution this, my New Year resolution that. At the end of the day, you're not going
Nothing
to do
come out.
any bit of it. Nothing. Understand?
Right,
So
right,
it's
right.
like excuse me. It's like, say for example, here in America,
Right.
people will tell you, I have headache, I have stomach pain. They will tell you, okay, no problem, I'm going to pray for you.
Right.
Nobody is praying for you, anything. It's just like a normal talk. Understand? It's just like a traditional talk. You know, that's the way I see it.
Well,
Go
like you
ahead.
said, that's the way you see it, but it doesn't mean that. I don't know about you, but when I tell people I'll pray for them, I actually do pray for them.
You
But-
don't. You don't.
Well, I don't know you, so I don't know what you're saying.
Wait.
All right, yes, before my enemies come and watch at it. Yes, what's one goal? Tell us, what's one goal? We're running out of time, but yes, you have less than a minute. What's one goal? It could be more than one, or mindset that you want to carry into 2026 that could truly shape your year.
Or temporary motivation, like you call
Well,
it.
that one
He calls
too.
it.
Yeah, that part too. That part.
Man, the only one goal that I have this year is just to spend wisely, and that alone will reshape and remodel the way I live this year. Once I spend wisely and I don't bring out my money to do unnecessary things that are not necessary.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's interesting. Hey, Onyemayo, it's always nice hearing from you. Even though it
Thank
seems
you,
like
thank
you
you.
are attacking me lately, but it's well. The Lord is my strength. Come on, one time for Onyemayo. Yeah.
All right, have a good one,
Yeah,
guys.
you too. Have a good one. Have a good one. Yes, so I know you had. Do you
Interesting.
still remember what you had in mind, what you were saying?
Yes. So I'm not sure I remember the exact place I was, but I'll just pick it up from somewhere. So the
Vision board.
Yes, I was talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
thank
yeah,
you
yeah,
very much.
vision
I was
board.
talking about vision board.
And
So-
by the way, I think it works. Well,
yes,
go ahead.
so I was looking at that board and I looked at. There's some things on that board that did not happen, and honestly, I did not think a lot of it was my fault. There are things that depended on some other
factors.
Do you
Yeah.
understand? And I felt like this, but the ones I could control, I was able to achieve more than half of it, and I
Right.
think I'm proud of myself to say I set this goal and I was able to achieve it.
That's amazing.
I think one other thing I would just like to add, maybe you talk more about it when we come back from the break, is the fact that when for New Year resolutions, what I think has helped me is to reduce the number. Some people, if you look at their New Year resolutions, like 25 things on it, and I'm like, for me, last year, the things I set out to do are probably 5. Do you understand? So, and they were major things. So, I think we should just.
All right. Yes,
I'll
we're still
continue.
live here on Awesome Radio
get back.
Network, and we'll continue right after the break. Don't touch that dial. Boom.
CPR is an emergency response technique to help keep blood circulating in a person who has suffered cardiac arrest. CPR can increase chances of survival for cardiac arrest victims outside a hospital by 2 to 3 times. If you find yourself near someone having a cardiac emergency, call 911 immediately. If they are unresponsive, not breathing, and do not have a pulse, perform CPR while you await for emergency personnel to arrive.
CPR STAT. We are a staff development company and is the gateway to your successful training journey. We are located at 2405 Charles Boulevard, Greenville, and with training facilities in Raleigh and Wilmington. If you individually or your company need CPR training just starting out or to be updated and compliant, we're just a phone call away. 252-470-6165. Learn more about us at cprstat.com. There, you can book a class, see all our services, and the training schedule. CPR Stat. 252-470-6165. We will train CPR at your location or one of ours in Greenville, Raleigh, or Wilmington. All classes are by appointment only and are offered Monday through Saturday. CPR Stat. 252-470-6165. That's 252-470-6165.
I am Miss Mary Cox. I'm Killer Thigpen's mother from Awesome Radio.
Yes, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. You're live and tuned into Awesome Radio Network, and this is Pitt Perspectives. Yes, with Victor Ihuka, Odunaike, and Patrick Mbaya Luful Wabo. Yes, this is the show where we share stories, celebrate culture, and inspire community. Yes, from here in Greenville to the rest of the world. Yeah, Patrick. Yeah, I called your last name. Well, what
This
what
is
I
a
say?
new year.
Okay, and
This
then
is a
what?
new year.
Oh, mama. Yes. We're talking about New Year resolutions, and who knows, we could, be the accountability you need. So yes, we're inviting you to call in and, share with us, among other things, what's one goal or value or mindset you want to carry into 2026 that could truly shape your year. Yes, and our calling numbers are still 252-756-2008, 252-756-2008. Yes. Yeah, I liked what you said, AY, about. I mean, not like I liked it, but I can relate. Wait, not like that. So, I don't like to take sides.
It's a new year.
Also,
So if you like something, just admit that you like it. Why?
that's not the point.
bad belly.
That's not the word I'm looking for. The point I was trying to make is, what you said about.
You said, listen, this is what you said. You said, I like your point. Not that I like it. What do you mean? You like it?
Bro, this guy is on my case. This is a new year, you too.
Yes, that's what I've been saying.
This is South African. So yes, what I was trying to say is about what you said about like having a bunch of different things, versus having just a few things. Excuse me. On one hand, I'm thinking different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, absolutely.
How different things work for different people, and how, and then I think even before that, while you were talking, a proverb, from my Igbo culture came to mind. We have a saying that onye na amage ebe mmiri bidoro mawa ya.
Say it slow.
Amage.
Say
na
it,
Say
amage.
it slower.
say it very
So they
slowly.
can hear you.
Yes. Onye na amage ebe mmiri bidoro mawa ya. Agaghị ama ebe ọ kwụsịrị. So basically, Chinua Achebe has this in one of his novels. Basically, that if you don't know where the rain started beating you, you probably wouldn't know where it stopped beating you. So it's speaking to the point of being able to, I guess, take note of milestones or being aware of, things like that. So I say that, about what you said, how part of noticing change or part of observing change is being able to actually see where you're coming from, which I think is what resolutions do.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, I've had things in my resolutions that, probably didn't come through. I mean, I've had I wanted a fit body, in 1 year like that. I have a fit mind, but something like that. I've had I wanted to play a live show, and in that time we've played multiple live events. So again, did the resolutions work? I think yes. So, but I think it's important that whatever people feel like works for them, if it's that mean. But I can also see the point of having a few big things too, and I think also part of it too is that I don't know. Is it that people sometimes don't make realistic resolutions? There are usually the thing about, the
People
big
there is that
declarations, and then you start it, and then, the motivation fades versus, smaller habits type stuff, atomic habits, like Adam Grant would say. But yeah, it makes sense. So yes, on to the next question. Patrick, back to you. I mean, it could be more than one, but what's one goal or value or mindset that you want to carry into 2026 that could truly shape your year?
I think the one value I want to carry is understanding, not just the word consistency, but what it entails. You know, it's one thing to say I'm going to be consistent, or knowing that being consistent is part of the reason or the answer, but you know, like breaking it down into like simpler form, like just going after it. So, for example, my goal this year is to get over 10,000 followers on all platforms, right? And I know exactly how to do that.
Micro influencer.
But
so tell us how do you do that?
I mean, it's all about consistency. It's as easy as that.
Okay.
Because with consistency, that's the only time you get to learn. Because
there's
with
that you have to
content, you need
post
to adjust.
relevant content to your niche. Because if
Yes.
you're consistent posting, you know. But yeah, go ahead.
No, even if you are consistent posting nonsense, you're going to learn through it.
Okay.
You only learn that this is nonsense because of, you know.
After doing it for a while, you realize that it's not working.
Yeah. It takes.
And then you switch.
Yeah, there's that
Makes
part.
sense.
And then you pivot. And for you to pivot, you need to know to what you're pivoting to.
Yeah.
And the only way you know that is through consistency. So you need to.
Gen Z in the building.
I say what you. You know, it's. Don't worry, we'll expect you after the show. So it's all about, you know, being consistent and being. Yeah, and that's the one thing I want to carry into this year. And also, I would say that although I don't remember not all of my resolutions, I know I accomplished 3. Not fully, but 3 I know I accomplished for sure. One was to be consistent at the gym, which I was for the most of for the most part of the year. But the last 2 months, school killed me. I was not.
I mean, you had exams now, so.
Bro, like I haven't been in the gym for over. I think it's a month, 3 weeks now. So yes, it's terrible.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So the gym. What else?
Yeah, I need to get back in the gym. For my resolutions, I need to get back in the gym. I need to push back on my content, and then of course I need that 4.0 GPA. And then what else? Those are my top 3. And then one that I said last year that I didn't really do was I was supposed to watch a documentary in the field, whether that is engineering, medical, history, or tech. Like watch a documentary, almost at least 2 documentaries every week, you know, so that I can.
Oh, that's a lot, but yeah.
Yes, I mean I'm always on YouTube. Why not watch a documentary while I'm at it?
Well, I see what you mean.
Exactly. So
that's interesting. Yeah, that's. I mean, great stuff. How about you?
Well, for me, there are 2 major things that are like headlines for me for the New Year resolutions.
Okay.
But apart from that, some of the things I did not achieve last year,
You want
I'm
to
going
carry it
move
over
them
to
into
okay,
the
that
year
makes sense.
and try to make sure I do them. But like the 2 main themes, I'll take one from what Onyemayo said is about spending
wisely.
money, spending wisely.
Yeah.
I want to be very, very much careful with my finances. Like,
Finances,
I mean, I'm happy that I was able to do what I did last year, achieve my financial goals.
Oh, you did?
Even when it looked like it was at the beginning of the year was quite bleak. I had no idea what was going to happen, but
your eyes are blurry.
Everywhere blur.
but I was able to do that. So I feel like that has kind of given me that motivation to even go further and do better. So I'm going to do a lot of, budgeting, making sure that I don't spend more than I should, don't spend on impulse. You know, even if there are things I actually need now that I know I need them, but I'm doing like calculations on calculations. Should I get it? Should I not? Like, do you understand? Like, because I want to be extremely, careful with my spending. Do you get? And try to save up more and do more important stuff with my money. The other one, which is like the first one, is my time.
Right.
I want to be more like disciplined with my time. I want to own my time, so to speak, because I realized that one of the things that happened to me last year, for the most part, was that I did not own my own time. Like, I was doing a lot, but I was not doing what. I mean, of course, I started a new program, which is something that takes time, but like I want to have time for myself where I do things that I want to do, not just what people want me to do. Do you get? Where there's a lot of demands on me. There's, you have to be here, you have to do this, you have to do that. I want to do less of that this year, and I want to do more of, I have a schedule, and this is what I should be doing by this time.
Right.
And if something is coming in to not make me do that, except if that thing is a matter of maybe life, something that is extremely urgent, I am not going to shift from what I'm supposed to be doing. So I want to basically just own my time, not let other people dictate what I should be doing. But I want to say, this is what I'm doing by this time, and that's it, kind of. So discipline on financial aspect, and then with my time. Then
That
there are
makes
other
sense.
things, but like those two are like major.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So, yeah. So I guess for me, Pitt perspectives means a lot to me, and I think as far as goes, I'm looking forward to more partnerships this year. I'm looking forward to more funds to be able to scale, do the regional work we're doing, the important work we're doing. So yes, if you're a brand, if you're a community organization, if you're a business and you want to reach real people, please reach out to us. Would love to have a conversation with you. It's a community we are building, and it's amazing to be part of that community. So yeah, that's it. For one, I'd love to walk more. More daily walks, whether it's at work or at home. I think that's something. I mean, Dr. Z is an inspiration with walking. Yeah, Dr.
Like
Z.
every
Like
day.
literally, remember when we went to hand the thing
Every
at Purple
day.
Pantry? The lady was asking if he forgot something, if he was looking for something, because he kept walking about. And it's like, did he forget something? And then we had to tell her that, yeah, Dr. Z was actually trying to complete his steps. I think it's very
I
inspiring.
probably should get a smartwatch.
Yeah, I
too.
have a
He does have
smartwatch,
it.
Yeah, I
I'm
do
saying
walk.
me.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I do walk, but not nearly as committed as he does.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you hear the numbers, it's like crazy.
Yeah.
So I think even
And he
having
rarely uses the elevator. Like,
yeah,
I can't remember
well,
the last
that's
time, like,
too.
it's
You see what I mean? So
rarely he's going to use the steps.
Count me out on that one.
so you see what I
love
mean?
using
So
the elevator.
being able to
As fit as I am.
being able to on a daily, because those things, everything compounds.
Yeah, it
You
does.
see what I mean? So being able to, I mean, even if I don't go to the gym as often, if I can be able to hit those goals on the
Yeah,
steps,
steps, yeah.
like I mean, that would be a game changer. So that is a big
I
part.
think you are giving me
you know.
ideas.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole.
Because I actually did not have that on my list.
I mean,
Like,
well,
thinking
you
about
don't look like you.
No, so
But I
what you
see
don't
what you mean.
understand is when it comes to health goals, it's not about bodybuilding is different from staying healthy.
Yeah, I see what you
Like
mean.
those steps,
I see what you mean.
exercising, moving.
I see
Because
what
I
you
do
mean.
a lot of sitting down because of my
Yeah, that
work.
part too.
Although I have like in the office,
You
I
can
have
go
a
standing
standing.
desk.
Yeah,
No,
so
I
have
don't.
that,
I
which
don't.
I use every once in a while.
Yeah.
But like I think if I'm
I
more
don't.
deliberate about that, I can then make sure that I do that.
Yeah.
And then like you guys are talking about the health part, which I
Yeah.
have not really paid attention to.
Right. Shout out to you, Mahesh Ramesh Tapas. Yeah. Yeah. Mahesh. Yeah. So Mahesh is a doctoral. I think he graduated from I think either biomedical or one of the
Health?
programs. Yeah, I think in the health sciences, I'd like to believe. At ECU, he's a doctor now. Yeah. Shout out to you, Mahesh. Yeah, it's good to see you too. So yeah, being able to walk more is a big one. The finances
I'll take
too
that.
is also like a really big one, because we are saying, there are a lot of things you think of, necessary things you want to buy now, but you can't. And I'm thinking in my head, the fact that you're even considering it means that there is some money somewhere to do it, but yeah, I think it's something I'd love to. And one of the things I'm also realizing is, I don't know if it's about how I grew up or something, but it seems like money is never enough. You get what I mean? So it seems like there is always going to be more needs than there are resources. Than there are resources. So it's really about
It's
trying
economics.
to, which is why living below your means is a whole thing. You see what I mean? So I think I haven't done a good job of budgeting, monthly. People have a very, strict budget, and
strict
also I
budgets.
think it's something
important.
I'd love to pick up this year. Ooh, I mean, especially keeping track of all those subscriptions and all those things too, because I mean, it seems to be a whole lot here.
Yeah.
So that's a part of it, and I think even as on a personal basis, I'd love to grow more, learn more. I was going to say maybe get married, but that's not but that's not.
I mean,
nah, I'm kidding.
I
That's
don't
not.
mind. I would love to do that.
I mean, at least not. I'd love to, but it's not entirely a resolution as such to say.
I get what you mean.
All of those things. But I mean, as a group, I'd love to get situated. People ask me my ideal job, and I'd be like, any job that involves, talking to people and helping solve problem and not having to worry about money a lot. Yeah, it's like, my ideal job too, But yeah, I think health wise, finances wise, I love
Spiritual?
ideas.
People
Spiritual.
know how spiritual goes.
I mean,
Pastors.
I mean, that too. That part too. That part too. The reason I probably didn't mention it as such is I feel like in the past year I've grown a lot.
Yeah.
And I think mostly, especially in terms of just seeing God come through,
Absolutely.
like being in situations where, if not be God, if of law, you know what I mean? Yeah, like being in, what is it?
I said amen.
It's suspicious, amen, guy.
I didn't. How is it you think it's because the way you were saying amen to AY? No, I'm saying your own amen, like
Guy.
genuine amen, like I'm being for
Yeah, but like
Because he does it. So when somebody is just
Yes,
he
he thinks,
his
no, I'm
conscience
being
is pricking
serious,
him.
yeah.
Because that's what he does. Because when he
So-
says the amen, is malicious. So
how can amen be malicious?
I mean, why were you suspecting his own?
Why?
When
Because
he
that's
was
what you
saying
do.
it was
even soft.
cutting me
looking-
off.
how?
That's what it was.
No, I was like,
But
amen.
yeah, I mean, I sing, and I mean, music means so much to me. I feel like music for me is, what I guess prayer is to a lot of people. When I sing, it's like my happiest place. Whether I'm playing the instrument or singing. I mean, I've had times when I'm singing and I'm crying, which is interesting too. Just from how good God has been, which is interesting too, because one of the things I'm also learning is, trusting God. Because it's interesting how, I've been in situations, I'm sure you would know this, where there is no way out and God comes through.
Yeah.
And then the next time you are in a situation, ideally, you'd have to think, okay, God will come through. But as a human being,
Yeah, like,
you still end up, the circle of worry, of trying to like, hey, God, how are we going to do this? And then God in his infinite mercy comes through again. And then the next time you'll be like, hey, God, how are we going to do this,
I think for me,
So it's been...
the more God comes through for me, it
Yeah.
gets better by the next time.
Yeah.
So if I'm in something that I need like an intervention now, and then God comes through, by the next time I need an intervention, of course I'm human, I'll
Right.
still be concerned
Right.
about, but it's never going to be like the last time.
Right.
Like
Right, builds your faith. It
Yeah,
builds your
I'm
faith.
going
I
to
see
feel a
what
bit
you
more
mean.
relaxed
I
now
see
because
what
I
you
know
mean.
God came. I mean, I will still think about it here and there because I'm human, but
I see what you
I'm
mean.
not going to be as agitated as I was the
Yeah,
last time.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. But I mean, in my case, it seems like the problem just gets more complex. you know,
Problem,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. It feels like the problem gets more complex, and then you need a whole new level of faith, to still walk through that. But shout out to God, man. He's been good. Yeah. I mean, he's been amazing.
It
for real.
reminds me, I saw a TikTok that said, when you're very tired at night and you want to pray to go to sleep and you hear yourself saying, God, I appreciate, no, wait, it said, God, I pray for you, God.
Oh yeah.
Because you're so tired.
That you're praying for
yes.
God.
Say
Still
rubbish.
praying. Yeah, but I mean, and then as a group too, I love how much, I mean, we've always loved, sharing the culture with music, playing at festivals and all that. I know some of us have graduated. I'd love to, see a more vibrant group. I'd love to, I love ideas. I love, whether it's with Dr. Z or anybody, planning stuff out and seeing it out in the world. So I think there's something exciting about that. So, and recently I've been very interested in, rural economic development. I've been thinking of writing like bi-weekly newsletters on LinkedIn, and, in addition to all the other things too. And I think one important thing you touched on is the time thing too, being able to take control of our time. Because sometimes, because it seems like, everybody wants you
in
to
demand.
do, yeah, that kind of thing. So I'm learning to set boundaries too. because I feel bad every time I can't help someone out with stuff.
Man,
you know.
honestly, at this point, I need to say that you are on another level. I can't even lie because
I mean, it's
I can't.
it's
I can't
yeah,
do it.
it's but I mean, hopefully this year is better. Hopefully, I make better use of my time. I think I have in the past, but I mean, I can't be everywhere.
Yeah,
I'm
you
also
can't be
learning
everywhere.
to take care of
There
myself.
was even a book I was trying to
you know.
buy at the end of the year that talks about how to see, like, seeing that saying no is actually a good thing.
Yeah, in the
I
long
saw
run.
I put it on Amazon, but I just left it. I'll buy it later.
I'll ask you about that. So yes, we are still here on Awesome Radio Network, and we'll be back for the last run.
There will be an AI training academy for church media, photography, and video graphics. The AI Academy is free and is designed for all ages, from a child to our ever-learning seniors. And for your convenience, the AI Training Academy will be hybrid, in-person and virtual. You get to choose, or you can flip-flop. For more information and to sign up for this wonderful free AI Training Academy, ask for Stephanie. 252-367-5760. That's 252-367-5760.
I am Miss Mary Cox. I'm Killer Thigpen's mother from Awesome Radio.
Yes, welcome back to Pitt Perspectives on Awesome Radio Network. Yes, this is the last batch, the home run. And thank you for staying with us. Thank you to everyone who is listening. Thank you to everyone who called, and thank you to everyone who dropped the message on the chat. Yes, we've been talking about New Year resolutions all morning. And it's been amazing, to even share some of ours too. Yes, the book. What's the name? Do you remember?
I'll have to check my cart on Amazon.
Okay.
To be
All right.
able to-
So
but yeah,
while you find it, yes, we will get to our upcoming community events. But I just wanted us to just briefly talk about how why change feels, very interesting when you consider how people approach personal change. When you consider that life feels full already, there seems to always be something to do. But one thing I'd say with that is to give ourselves grace, to also think about like little steps too. Making baby steps also counts, regardless of what anybody thinks too. And I mean, it's been amazing all the time. Yes, upcoming community events. Patrick, do you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we talked about the local recreation grant applications.
Yeah, we also have
Yes.
that is open in Pitt County, and
Yes,
we also
it's
have
open till the 22nd of January. So, yes, the local recreation grant applications are now open. If you have any arts, recreation or any of such programs, you can apply now up until the 22nd of January. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we also have Come See John Singer Benson at Nash, presented by Nash Hot Chicken. That is 114 East 5th Street in Greenville. That is today, January 3rd, 2026, at 8 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Yeah, so John Benson, that's the only reason I put this here. John Benson, we played together at in the Jammers, the St. James Jammers. So John Benson is amazing. Like, I haven't seen anybody pick the guitar the way he does. He has a very interesting finger picking.
I need to actually get a guitar this year.
I have an extra guitar for sale. What were you thinking?
How much?
We'll talk about it.
Compare the price.
We'll talk about it, and the best part is you can get a payment plan with me too. So how about that? You can't beat that. Yes. And I think, that's also one of the goals. I need to play more on the guitar. Again, life feels full already, but being able to, I guess, find the time to do some of those things, I think would be amazing. Yes, it's been an amazing time, guys. What do you guys think?
Yes, we've had a wonderful time.
Yes,
and 2026 looks like, I mean, like I said last year, it doesn't. the year itself might not have a character of its own, right? It's to different people what they bring into
Right,
it.
right.
So it's what you do that determines what your year looks like. If you say you want to go to the gym and you actually go to the gym, by the end of the year, maybe 2026 will be a year of fitness, and people will say, "Oh, it was my year of I was really
Right.
fit," but the year itself did not have fitness in it.
Right.
You were the one
But I
who
mean,
brought,
life happens.
yeah,
too,
the
but I
fitness.
see what
So
you mean.
I feel like for a lot of people, and because we are humans, we get easily distracted, and I'm not trying to take that out of it. So I'm not saying this because I'm the one that does everything. Like I said, I said I had goals that some things I did not do, there were some
Right.
I did. So
Right.
the idea is to set the goals, and for me, if I'm able to get a decent percentage of those goals achieved,
That's a big win.
I think it's a big win.
That's a big
In as
win.
much as I want to achieve all, I still give myself grace to not be too hard on myself, but make sure that at least I get a good percentage
Right.
over the line, and I'm like, oh yeah.
And I think
I've
even
done
being
well.
able to have goals in and of itself is a big
Yeah,
deal.
yeah.
Because again, it's difficult to compare progress if you don't have anything to
measure, yeah.
measure it by. Which again,
Absolutely.
even in the world of science or academia, measurement is a big deal. Whatever thing you're studying, how do you measure it? That's always a key part of it. So yes, for our weekly inspiration, we'll close with this week's inspiration. You don't need a perfect plan to move forward. You need clarity, consistency, and community. And growth doesn't always look loud. Sometimes growth looks like showing up again with a little more intention than yesterday. As you step into 2026, give yourself permission to grow at a human pace. What do you guys, any last words? What do you guys have?
Patrick,
For
do you have
listeners.
any? I mean, from what I've seen, let me just
Why are
build
you
on.
smiling?
Let me
At
just
the end
build
of
on.
the day-
The day is gonna end. This guy.
For our motivation, at the end of the day gonna end.
These guys.
It's
How
going
did
to
I-
be
how
an
did I
amazing
feel?
year. It's going to be an amazing year.
At the
Let's-
end of the year is gonna end.
yes, at the end of the year, end of the day.
That's a very interesting.
For those of you that are locked in, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, it's
That's
going
a
to be an
very-
amazing year.
Yeah, it is. I'm excited for this
I mean,
year.
a lot
for
of big things are going to
reasons,
happen.
too.
We're going to look at ourselves and
Yeah.
be like, did we really do this? You know?
Yeah, and I think
Uh,
one of the other things too I'd love to do is to just shut out, whatever is going on in the world, because sometimes it feels like the world is going crazy
No, the
out
word is-
there.
it doesn't feel.
Okay.
The word is actually.
No, I don't
Okay.
think.
You see what I mean? You see what I
I don't
mean?
think we need to
like
shout
the
out
word is
anything.
You see what I mean,
It's
right?
actually- the
You see what
interesting
I mean?
thing is, I told you I was off social media. I was
Right,
supposed to get back on the
right,
1st of
right.
January. When I got back on the 1st of January, it felt a bit off. Like, it didn't feel, I'm like, am I supposed to be here? But I mean, I'm trying to ease in,
Right.
but I'll probably
No,
not
we'll
go back
bring
to
you
Twitter.
back.
You see what I mean? So, like, being able to even insulate yourself from all
the
that
noise,
craziness
yeah,
is a
it's-
big deal
it's
too.
Peace
Cause
of mind, man.
yeah, because you can. It's easy for someone to be anxious, especially when
Yeah.
you look at the news a lot or social media.
always
Yes. But
very
as
simple.
always, thank you for listening to Pitt Perspectives on Awesome Radio 107.5 FM, 1570 AM, WECU, and WNOS 102.3 FM. Let's keep the conversation going. We'll see you same time next week. Don't touch the dial. Boom.